Hey, Renee, Chris, and Ryan going live. Best podcast, Beauty and the Beast. Sit back and catch a vibe. Oh yeah, we talking zombies and apocalypses and all those things you like. Going beast mode, and if you didn't know, it's P to Z up on the mic. Whoa, hey, TWD family, grab the snacks about the pantry and subscribe and like if you can, please. Or those walkers eat you like some candy. Hey, okay. You at the right place at the right time. No one does it better, that's the bottom line. Beauty and the Beast, this is prime time. Let's go.
Camp questions. I suck at it.
Just make it up at this point, like just whatever you want to say.
We won't know if you're right or wrong.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make some shit up.
Yeah.
What did you say, Chris?
Nothing.
You fuck.
Please pretend we're not here.
Yeah, just keep going.
Speak amongst yourselves.
Well, you are. So
So I mean, we're live, so I mean, it doesn't matter what you say whatever you want right now.
Oh, are we live? I didn't know if we went live yet. Hi guys.
the music stopped, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. You guys, the format's changed. We got like girls here now, and
That's a woman,
stuff.
bro.
We have a lady with us. Yes. My apologies, Renee. You know what I meant.
I do want to be
Just trying
very
to be a
clear.
gentleman.
I can't speak for Renee, but we definitely have pants on.
Yeah, I can confirm that I am not sitting next to this man naked.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I'm a little bit dressed too, guys.
Whoa,
Don't
Oh,
play.
easy with the gratuitous crotch
Hold on.
shot over here.
PG-13 over here.
Yeah, we're gonna do the gun show because I'm gonna outshine Hercules over here. They're busting through that shirt, Chris.
Look, they're extra larges. If I buy 2XLs, I swim in them. So like it's like I'm at like that weird vibe right now where I don't know.
You got the beard going now. Ryan's got a little bit of. Everybody's got.
He's
the
got his
facial
ginger
hair. Guys are
shining
looking
through.
awesome. Yeah, man.
Renee's in a new
So
location.
what's up?
Everything's just changing.
I know. Look at the beautiful fireplace
I
behind
know.
Renee.
Yeah.
That's like that legit
That haunted house. That's
Yep.
Georgia Victorian vibe
Looks
right
like-
there.
looking like the Conjuring crib. I'm scared.
Fire beard.
Well, Dave, better fire beard than fire crotch, am I
Ooh.
right?
I mean, but
right.
No, the company's not Matt's Drapes, all right?
I mean, like
Well, no, I am mostly bald on top.
You
I'm sorry.
see what happens when you get three of
Oh
us
my
in
God.
here.
I had a
I'm so
mouthful.
biting at the tongue.
Oh, did you?
Not sitting next to you.
So am I going to
delirious.
see everybody at the camp? Are we all going camping?
We are going
Indeed.
camping.
Is it going to be happening?
Indeed.
When's everybody getting there? When y'all
Friday?
getting there?
Thursday.
Friday.
Renee Thursday. The guys Friday. Will be there Wednesday. We're leaving Wednesday, so probably by 6:00 on Wednesday p.m. we should be there and ready to kick some ass on Thursday. Start getting it
How
together.
long of a ride is that for you guys?
Lately it's probably about 11. When I go alone, it takes maybe 15. I gotta stop, pee, smoke. I don't smoke in the car, so I take my time, stretch. You get tired, man. After you get to that like 8 hour, you're like.
Yeah, we were because
Luckily, we got lane assist and some other help. Like the car will go for about a minute, but you might get a little like 2-second, 30-second nap, and then that car's going, "Hey, stop for a coffee." They're real intelligent. You get a coffee symbol and like put your hands on the steering wheel as you hear yourself start to snore. Right?
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. We had considered driving.
So that
we
was
considered driving. I mean, then the gas prices just kept going up, and
Yeah.
I was just like, it's a 17-hour ride for us. I was just like, that's rough.
man.
My car's got on gas. Not that good.
Yeah.
That's real rough, yeah, man. Unless you got you a Tesla and you can find charging stations, that's where it's at, and it's still, you still got to pay for
Yep.
everything.
Yeah.
So.
Nothing's free in this country. That's for sure.
No.
Yep. So for everybody here, we have
Hi, everybody.
yeah, for everybody in the chat, we do have Oscar Rodriguez, Oscar's red hat. Obviously he is besides, I can't say you are the total heart and soul, because Casey is a huge part of that whole heart and soul as well of the camp, along with several other people.
We know
Casey's.
Casey's the brains of the operation.
We'll call
I'm not
you the
even arguing.
talent.
She's sitting right there.
Yeah. Speak wisely, friend. Speak wisely.
I know. I gotta stop and think.
Casey's off camera just going.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you guys brought some brains too. Down. Where is she?
Well, she's
Where's
she's
I'm
here.
pointing at you, Renee. Oh,
Yeah,
she's up
for
there.
for
For me,
us.
she's
I'm
here.
facing
So
that way,
I'm glad
technically.
you added a little bit
Yeah.
of brains to the.
That's why she sits
Show.
above us. She is the chairman, and we're just
Yeah.
like, down here, the two idiots that like somehow organize this.
No, you guys do fantastic, man. I'm happy to be back with you guys, and I'm happy to see the new addition. Obviously, I came and visited once already, but to be the guest, I'm really excited to see you guys, every one of you, especially you two. We haven't seen you guys in a while. Renee's a regular, so give it up to Renee. But I know everybody's going through things, and yeah, we're back, man. So aside from everything that happens at the camp, it's the people, man. It's the friendships, and we established that a while ago when you guys started, as beast mode, and I always felt like I was doing too much, but you always let me in, and
Hey, man.
just proud to be here with you guys.
Yeah. So basically, we're here this week, obviously, to talk up the camp.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then for anybody who obviously nobody really knows yet, because we had this sidebar conversation, but when the Walking Dead is finally over, like once the show is completed, we're going to actually be bringing Oscar back and someone else with you. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but you told me you were going to bring someone else with you on that show, because for many people who might not know, Oscar has been there for the actual last day of filming. He,
It's a week before. It was a week before the last day for me. Yeah, a week before the last day.
So he's seen the wrap up. Like he has officially been there to see the wrapping of the show.
What I can say is I officially watched because I could say last day I was a walker pretty much, right? So I did get to see how it's all gonna end, and that's really hard to hold that information with so many friends and fans. But again, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I was there till almost the end, pretty much a week before the end. So I did get to see a lot of spoilers, from what's going to happen, this whole thing with the Commonwealth, different characters, the arcs, the deaths. So I'll leave it there. And then when we get to come back, we can actually talk about it, because it'll already be, we would have seen it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was really cool, man, to spend that 4.5 years traveling back and forth to Atlanta from Michigan to what some would call a dream come true. I mean, I think it was accidentally on purpose or just an accident how I was able to get onto the show. It was never expected, drawing and being at Walker Stalkers and doing, vending at different cons as an artist, and then the Twitter recognition from the art and the verified accounts going, oh yeah, we like that art, and them just throwing out little things like, oh, that's badass, or that's cool, and you go, oh shit, it's AMC, it's verified, and those little things, and then me just picking specific people to create for definitely helped people see what I was doing, and I think that kind of helped me get to that next level. So some people call it a dream. I think I'm still dreaming. Very, very, very I don't know, it's surreal in a sense, what I'm saying, to chase something, to stalk something, to watch something, to be such a fanatic like we all are, and then get to see yourself. I remember the first time I saw the trailer as a whisperer, and I cried inside, I'm like, oh shit, that's my show, and there I go.
Yeah.
So anyway, to touch on that, yeah, man, it's been a hell of a ride.
Well, that's the
And
thing.
then, of course,
I know everyone's gonna be really looking forward to that, just because it's something that we've all kind of been dreading, for the end coming. And I think if we do it like, we'll schedule for like a week after the show is over to make sure everyone hopefully has seen it. And then, we'll have you come on and be able to bring us inside like those last 4 days you were there, and you don't have to worry about your NDR or anything like that. And, and really like bring us into that, which is going to be, obviously we all have our own personal thoughts and opinions on how the show is going to end. I spoke to you privately. I told you, like, I just, me personally, I don't think they're going to be able to do enough in the final 8 episodes to really satisfy the fandom. So that's just my personal feeling on it. I feel like there's going to be more let down than being satisfied out of the situation.
Again, without spoiling, I mean, they definitely try to stay as close to the reference material. Obviously, the comic, right? The graphic novel, the comic book. They tried, and of course, we've seen it go like this. This is the comic book, and throughout 11 seasons, 12 years, we've seen it go like this. People die for other people. People live for other people. The stories that were told in the comic changed a little bit. And that's different writers. And you had Scott Gimple, and then you had Angela. So
right.
I'm not going to say anything. Just it's going to, the next 8 are going to be fantastic. I'm in them.
Yeah.
So that makes me smile. But yeah, man, I think whatever they've done is so they can continue the TWDU, right? This universe now with Fear and with the World Beyond. So however it ends, there's definitely, we know there's spinoffs. We know there was talks, for the last couple of years, Rick movies. So I really am excited to see where they're going to go and what they're going to do. And again, it's hard for me because I've seen it already. I saw all of it. So we can only wait till the next time we meet here. And
I plan on having, we're going to have some private conversations down in, at the camp. So, we'll have those late night 2 a.m. drinking conversations, where you can
a couple of rum and cokes and
you can whisper sweet nothings into my ear about the end of the show,
No pun. Whisper.
Well, and you know what? Other great news that came out. I was on the phone with you and Casey the other night, and we found out that Gunnar Gale on Twitter, Gale and Hurd, went and tweeted about you guys. It was Renee. Renee did a piece on us, right? And then I don't know if she was tagged. I don't know how it happened. All I know is she said, if you ain't doing nothing, take your asses to the camp, basically. And she's even tempted. So I was like, hey, I'm the guy. Thank you so much. We're so proud that you shared. We're humbled. And I said, if you want to give in, you're more than welcome. I know she actually said that she had her daughter's, I think it's her daughter's graduation. She said, if I didn't have my daughter's graduation, I'd be there.
Yeah, she would. And that was an organic, like, she checks our site frequently. She shares a lot of our articles and other sites' articles as well. But that, if you look at it, it was, we didn't tag her or anything. She actually was on the site. That was an organic share from our site. So she saw it and read it and thought, hey, this sounds fun. And so, that was very cool that she shared it.
That's pretty ultimate.
Like that was like, literally, that's the Oscar. That's huge.
Yeah, definitely. I was like, I think Casey and Kim were talking about it, and I'm like, well, let me go check Twitter, and sure as shit, it was one of my notifications, because I follow Undead, and I have everything turned on to get everything new from them, and I haven't been Twitter, doing tweets for so long. I'm actually, I've started to come back, and to see that it's full circle, man, to like I said, go from art to TV, to work in TV and to producing this show with you know, Casey, Kim, Jake, Karen, all these beautiful people. Renee's part of our team behind the scenes, doing a lot for us. And hats off to everybody. But to get, you know, one of the EPs, man, go, hey man,
Yeah.
go to this show. I don't think she's ever even been, but just based on, you know, what you know,
Right.
Renee's presentation, you know, this article, and that's enough for you to go, yeah, man, I'm excited about this. I'm going to tweet this out. I'm going to share it. And she quoted, you know what I'm saying? That's, you had to take, you know, the steps to do a
Right,
quote.
right.
That's not a retweet. She
Yeah.
physically wrote something. So yeah, man, that to me is like, you know, the epitome of recognition, acknowledgement, and we're really excited. I don't know that anybody in the TWDU, aside from the actors, but I'm talking about like, you know, Robert Kirkman, these big people ever shared or even know, you know, what the camp is about, and it was exciting. It's still
Yeah.
really cool. So,
And I mean, look, it goes to show, like, just what this woman right here above us,
she's right there.
and for you, you know, over there, what I'm like struggling because struggling, like, but like part emotional, like as I try to like think about the words I want to use for Renee. I mean, the woman has and constantly does go above and beyond for us personally and what we do, you know, and it's just like it's as simple as this one article that she can put out there, you know what I mean? And it just, it wraps she wraps her hands around this whole family. And then the next thing you know, that attention is there, you know, it's just like, you know, Renee, you're amazing. And I hope you know how much we love you. Like,
it's definitely an unexpected treat, right? To just be sitting around and doing whatever you're doing, and then they go, hey, did you see, you know, it was her. It's like, oh, you know, oh, so, well, you know, thank you for obviously the write-up, the article, and sharing that, and it was beautiful. I read everything, and full of info and insight, and people could click on things, and it was just well thought out. So thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I mean, look what happened. We got, you know, Gail and Hurd, Gunnar Gail tweeting out, Undead, and of course, shouting out the camp.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I mean,
what else can we say?
And the icing on that whole thing was her saying, what charities are attached with this event? I want in.
Yeah.
I mean,
awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
like, just, dude, it's just amazing, man. You know, like from the beginning to where you guys are now, you know, and the fact that like we've all been able to be a part of it. People in the chat who just started watching maybe within the past week or two, who are new to us, you know, sitting here asking, I want to know what the camp is about. Like, if you want to know what the camp is about, go to their page. They're easy to find. It's the camp events, you know, and just look them up on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. And if you want to know what they're about, watch the videos, look at the comments that you see from the people that are a part of it. And, you know, not for nothing, but like, you can even check out the streams we're going to do while we're down there, you know, and we're going to, one of the ideas that we had, Oscar, is while we're down there, Renee's daughter Joy's going to be there.
Yep.
And like, I'm going to invite all our people. If you want, just go on, get a Skype account. It's as simple as getting a Skype account or a Zoom account, whatever you want to use. Or even if you have an iPhone and we can do FaceTime. If there's somebody you want to have like a quick little conversation with, you know, or if you want, you know, if you want to sit there, like if there's an actor or someone that you want to be a part of, like our 5-minute little interview we do with someone or anything like that, we want you to call us up and we're going to have you be a part of that conversation where you can personally ask your own questions to that, you know, to that person, you know, just to help extend what we've been able to do for Lucy, but to help extend to the people who can't go, that couple of minutes of intimate, you know, conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, it's moving, bro. It's, and I think that's what the camp is all about. It's, you know, everything that we disliked about other conventions, you know, me working them, me visiting them. You guys know we spent time at, you know, Jersey show and, you know, some of the Atlanta shows, and it just everything moves so fast. You know, you're in, it's a click and go, or autograph and go. You the camp, you get to sign and chat and talk. You make memories. Like
Yeah.
really, my memories of most of these other cons. I'm not dogging anything. It was different.
Right.
It was because there was 80,000 people. Of course, they had to. It's like
Yeah.
a
They're huge.
a herd. They got to put.
Right.
You got to push through. We don't have the numbers. We have just enough for these actors to make this residual and have a decent working weekend, but we also don't have so many that you can't have a great experience, that you can't say, hey, I feel like I made a friend in Nick Gomez or Lou Temple because I got to spend not a minute, I got to spend 3 minutes because he didn't have such a line and he took the time. There's nobody rushing you through, and that little thing right there is what makes the camp for me so big, is that I can sit back as one of the owners, one of the producers, and watch the actors interact, and I go, damn, that's what I always wanted, and they have that now.
Right.
And so it's exciting that we could produce that and we can put that together and make it special. And I hate to talk, I hate the whole businessy side of it, the talk, that kind of
Yeah.
talk. Just that you could go hang out and talk shit with these people, man. Just that you could go get a selfie real close, that you could get a hug and you could get love. And that's the essence of the camp, and that's why we evolved into what we are. Yes, we started as a group in the very, very beginning, with others, and we had different visions. You know what I'm saying? We went it's just parting ways and hoping that people succeed. We kept going, we keep our mouths shut, and we have something I think that is truly epic in a sense, that we're family. We listen to the fans, the friends, the people, the talent, so we can better produce something for the next every time.
Right.
And having people like you guys and Renee and Beast Mode and now Beauty and the Beast, it feels like I always want it to feel like home. And the more and more we could keep it feeling like home, like walking into, there's always a front door, right?
Right.
You don't know when you walk through, am I going to be comfortable? I know everybody walks through that front door and it's like, we're back, I'm home. And you all of us make that. And that's what I want for you guys out there watching. If you come to the camp, welcome home. And every time you come, it's your house. There's rules to every game. There's guidelines, whatever. We hate it, but I bend, man. I'm soft. My heart is for anybody that's supporting us. I want to do the same, man. If you're coming and showing me love, all I want to do is in return the same. You guys know we've spent time. We spent personal time. We drove from Jersey to New York doing a live. So you know what I'm saying? To me, that's the essence of the camp. I don't know how much more I can add to that.
I do have to tell you, you mentioned Lou Temple, and so one of my favorite con memories involves the camp at Lou Temple. And so the year that Chris and I were on stage, we were doing the interviews and everything, I had to run to get the prisoners. So that consisted of Nick, Lou, Marquise. And so the funnier part about this was that Marquise was the last person that we had to get. And so I had Lou Temple with me. And so he's like, all right, let's go get Marquise. So we literally go sprinting across where the camp was. And we're like, Marquise, we gotta do the live stage panel with the prisoners. And he's like, yeah, I'm right there. Hold on, I'm taking a picture. So me and Lou were making stupid faces behind him and the person the entire time. We're taking like 16 pictures. And we're like, and just stupid pictures. And they didn't know it. So apparently, at some point throughout the night, whoever got the pictures went back to Marquise and was like, hey, can we take another picture? There's guys that were photobombing it. So Marquise goes, hold on, let me see that. And he zooms in, and of course it's, Lou with the iconic mustache and me, big old doofy me. And so he's like, I'm gonna get them back somehow. So towards the end of the night, it's dark outside. And so Lou was like, hey Ryan, let's take some selfies. I said, okay. So we're almost done packing up, but he and I are taking these selfies, and I didn't know it until I got home. Mm-hmm. But I'm looking through the pictures on my phone, and I still have this picture. I wish I had it. I could blow it up, but you can see Marquise, because Marquise and shorter. He jumps and he like
Yeah.
He is a little guy.
and he's in the back and he's just making these
He's a
stupid
little guy.
faces, and he's literally jumping as he's making these stupid faces behind us. It was just absolutely hysterical.
Yeah.
And that for me, like, kind of just summed up how the whole event went. It really was like that laid back atmosphere was what I equate to the camp.
Yeah. It's I mean, look, the first couple they were outside. You know, we were at the mercy of the weather. You know, we're talking Georgia in May, you know, which is, I mean, up here it's not that bad, but you move it down south a few states and it's pretty brutal. And I mean, granted, look, we lucked out. It was hot, but you know, it could have been obviously much worse than just hot. You know, the layout of the one, you know, the second one we did, where it was at the actual like campsite. I forgot the name of it. What was the name of the
Oh, Lake Merrimack.
Yes,
up
yeah,
at the lake.
yeah, Merrimack, yeah.
That's the park of. I think it's called the Park of Lake. What is it? Lakes of Lake. Yeah, Merrimack Lakes Park
Yeah.
or something.
But
Double
I mean,
lakes up there.
to explain this to everybody, oh my God, to like the people who weren't there, it was just a giant open field, tables everywhere. And then there was like that little tiny house where we kept like everything, you know.
Some green room.
Yeah,
We had Xander set
green
up
room and everything
there.
else.
Where we interviewed Xander.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Palco was walking out of the bathroom in the middle of our interview.
And got on his hands and
he
knees.
was like,
Who crawled? Casey?
was it Casey?
Casey
Somebody
crawled. Casey got on her hands and knees and crawled through the background as we were interviewing.
I needed.
But I
She
mean,
needed
like,
the rate.
those are the memories, though, man. Like, that's what, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Like,
Down and dirty.
yeah,
baby,
every
just
like,
down.
and now to see where it is, you know what I mean? Locked in venue, you know, like a place that wants it every year, you know, and it's just like, that's kudos to you guys, you know, for creating this for everybody. And the fact that like we haven't been able to be a part of it for like 2 years now. I know Renee's been able to go, but with COVID and everything else, I know you guys had a successful event in October during COVID, and it went really
Yeah, we
well.
did in October that did pretty damn
Yeah.
good.
And then you guys you just announced October's event coming up as well. So that's going to be a 2-day event, the 29th and the 30th of October, right?
Yeah, I want to say it's the 29th. Yeah, 29th and 30th. Yeah, it's our first October. That's a 2-day. That's a 2-day show. So we're kind of upping it. People want it, man.
Yeah.
So you kind of gotta, like I said, we listen and we go. We already have some really cool announcements, which I would love to share here. But
I know one,
Oh,
but
did
I
we-
won't
who
say.
did-
I know one, but I won't say.
what girl?
Your girl.
My girl, Paola. Oh, Paola's gonna be with us in October. That's our house, guys.
Oh.
Sorry, hold on.
It's like, wait a minute. I don't think I'm burning my house down. Yes, it will be, Alexis. It will
Yeah,
be a
sorry.
Halloween camp.
This smoke alarm here is real sensitive. You see it right there? Yeah, that one. It could just be warm in the house and it's going
Yeah.
off like motherfucker.
Yeah, because
But
they're
yeah,
Michigan,
Paula-
they're known for their heat.
Yeah,
You guys still have
definitely. Yeah,
ice
so I
on
think,
fucking the
yeah.
lake right now.
I didn't know we announced Paola, but yeah, Paola's going to be with us in October, and we have some other really cool ones that are already in the pocket. So
Yeah.
it looks like October already out the gate is looking to be something pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, and
You know, we always have, we do old faces, new faces, and it works. People. No matter what, you get Jason and let's say Jason, Warner Smith, and Josh, they always come, and Cooper, I consider them regular guests, and people flock, man. They never stop, so it's pretty amazing. Let me see what they're looking at over there.
oh no, we're good.
Sorry about it, please. Technical
Okay.
difficulties.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I was just keying in, Ryan, on something. That's all.
Hmm.
About October.
Oh shoot, I didn't about October.
Yeah. It's
You must know.
It's something you
you must
shared.
know
It's
some
something you
people.
shared with me.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yes. Christ.
You gotta pull up the whisperer for
The
that.
whispers.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, I mean, I wanted to. I know there's a. I don't. How many people are with us? Do you have a number up there?
Right now,
I can't
well,
see
so
anything.
on YouTube, we had 16, 9. I don't know what the other platforms have. I know we have Facebook open, Twitter open, right? Twitter,
Yep.
Twitter, Facebook.
Well, to everybody out there, anybody that helped with getting Lucy, our dear Lucy, to the camp, I want to say thank you to you guys. Chris and I talked about it, and we kind of started a little group. We invited a few people. I didn't invite everybody, but we did a few, and it worked, and we were able to. All of us together as this family were able to bring this huge super fan, this wonderful, amazing, sassy, just obnoxious,
Oh, right.
moist. I mean, she's just everything and plus some. And we're gonna get to see her this Thursday, so we're really excited. And thank you guys, everybody that gave whatever you gave. It was enough. It was all of it together was enough for us to bring a fan to the camp.
So Lucy
ahead.
is of course in the chat, and
I love Lucy.
yeah, she wants me to tell you, Oscar, in her sassy, deep voice. She wants to say, she wants to say, "Oi, mate."
She's Australian now?
Yeah, I don't know. She's
Oi,
"Oi, mate." No, she wants to
Oi.
say, "Fucking." I want to say thank you with a bunch of hearts, and to make sure you get your hall pass.
No, say it with the accent.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
Oh, shit.
Focus.
Lucy said she wanted me to. Well, hey, can I get that hall pass? She said, Kate said, thumbs up. I got a hall pass.
Oh god.
So I'm giving anybody the run for the money. If you're going after Lucy,
Bloody
I'm
hell.
going after her too.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
She says Conte.
You made
She's like,
her
"You're such a-"
sound like
She
Shrek.
says I suck at it. So I don't even.
Donkey.
Where's my
Where's my
donkey?
donkey?
supposed to
It's
be
Lucy.
keeping
Where's
this,
my
PG
donkey?
or is rated R okay?
Huh?
Yeah, rated R is
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
do a rated R. Yeah.
Yeah, we're okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we always mark
I
it
didn't
not
know.
for
Yeah.
kids.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know what the audience was like, but
No, every time I set up the event, there's a specific thing on YouTube that says that this is intended for a mature audience.
Yeah.
I make sure to click yes every single time.
Right.
especially when you have me on.
Yeah.
I've been doing pretty good though. I'm trying, you fucks.
There it is.
I will let everybody know that on my flight to Atlanta, I'm going to listen to nothing but a British accent. So it's just burnt into my head. You know, because I do have this competition with Lucy while we're at the camp. I have a was a Brit off. It's called a Brit off. What's it called? You named it
A
a
Brit
damn
off.
contest.
Uh-oh.
We have to have the competition with her. A Brit off, an accent, Brit off.
Probably. I don't remember.
Come on, guy,
Come on.
get with the program.
You don't remember.
I basically
don't
thought I had the COVID last week. I don't wanna hear it, right?
You got the
I
COVID.
got the COVID brain.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm terrible at British accents, apparently. I mean, the only time I'm really good at it, I'm gonna watch Austin Powers. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
That's
It's
not
not
my
even
bag,
legit.
baby.
You're gonna watch a guy trying to be British.
Yes. I'm gonna watch Austin Powers. I guarantee I'm just gonna end up watching the gold member parts.
I love golden.
So I'll end up being Dutch. I'll be Dutch instead of
I'm
British.
Dutch, isn't that weird?
A smoke and a crib. A smoke and a pancake.
Yeah, a bung and a blitz.
A bun and a blitz.
I have to like hear it. I gotta listen to it. It's just not gonna come to me. Apparently Australian I
likes
can
it.
do really well.
She loves an accent. She'll be good.
Yeah, Harry Potter. Oh man,
There you go. I'm proud.
man. So Oscar, let's get into some details about the camp. What can some people expect this coming weekend?
What can they expect? Oh my God! So
Like, let's say there's first timers that are going to go for their first time. What would you tell them they have to do? What, like these are must do's. Besides hugging you and whatever.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like the whole show's a must do. I mean, you definitely want to go see your favorites. Get that out of the way.
Meaning us.
One of the must do's is we have some really, really cool vendors. And I'm asking everybody, please go support those guys.
Right.
You know, they come to us and they buy a spot and they're expecting everybody they're showcasing their work, their talent, their creativity.
Who do we got as far as
must do.
some of the vendors? Who do we got?
Oh man, I don't have the list, so yeah. See, I'm gonna have to make it up as I go. Yeah, we got. No, I know we have. So we have, of course, Mark with the dead cards.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a booth there. My son is gonna be running that. So you'll have Oscar's Red Hat. We have Terry Collier. So he's gonna be there.
Okay.
I want to say Iron. Is it Iron Eagle Creations? Liz.
Liz will be there. Awesome.
She's gonna be there. You guys remember Liz? Yeah. She'll be there. And so many others. I want to say there's maybe 20 to 25 of those guys. So,
wow.
I mean, from jewelry to pillows to mugs to 3D prints to just regular prints to obviously Terry with the 5-booth setup, which is fantastic. So yeah, you know, the must do's are definitely. Go see your favorites. Go get your talent out of the way. Make sure you catch those panels. They're always a lot of fun. You guys will be helping with that, I'm sure. Of course, find me, get a hug, get a selfie, give me a kiss. I'll kiss you back. Take care of the vendors. We have a scavenger hunt this year, put on by the Dead Truth. So that starts Friday and goes all the way through Sunday. We have the Dead Girls doing the egg hunt. So you can look for eggs all around the hotel, and all of it's, there's prizes for everything. So
these are hard-boiled eggs, right? I hope they're hard. They're like, are they candy filled?
I don't know if they're fake and filled with stuff.
They're plastic eggs.
Oh, they're plastic. I was hoping I could just walk around and get some free snacks,
No.
Walk around with a salt shaker, just eat an egg.
We have season 1 now. We have some season 1 actors. We have some season 11 people all the way from the beginning to the end. So here I'm going to reverse it because I've been to cons. You guys been to cons. What are some of the first things y'all want to do, or tell me what you think people should go do first? Seeing as you guys have attended camps, obviously Renee's been there since the very beginning. So yeah, what would you guys tell people to do?
I mean, for me personally, I haven't been to a con since before COVID. So I mean, we're talking about probably Walker Stalker Atlanta, which was end of 2019. I mean, so we're talking 2.5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for me, it like the first thing I want to do is just see the people I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And I mean, that could be the people that are part of the family, or it could be people that are the actors. Like we all have a very close relationship with like Jason Warner Smith, Josh Michael, Sabrina. Even the last time that we're at the camp, Pollyanna was amazing to to talk to, and she was so cool, and just all these people that we haven't seen in a long time that I just want to see them and hug them and just say I missed you guys.
W Bell. WF Bell. I'm gonna get a picture. I'm gonna get a picture with that Titanic-looking mofo.
Jesus, yeah.
So I guess whether you're a first timer or a 10th timer, I think a lot of the first timers know everybody on Facebook. So I think everybody's looking for their friends. They're looking for that name. They're looking for that Twitter handle, or they're looking for that Facebook name. And I think that's what people they gravitate to, is to click. They want to create that group, and then together go make, have an adventure. So I think the first thing you want to do is find your people, and then with your people, go find everything else, man. It's all a scavenger.
And I think people need to remember not to be afraid to approach somebody. If you recognize someone, don't be afraid to walk up, because they might kind of recognize you. It's hard, like you see a picture on Facebook and you think, I think that kind of looks like so and so. Just ask them, because it probably is them, and they may be looking at you the same way, and because there's been times where it's been after the fact and someone's like, well, I thought it was you, but I was afraid to approach you, and I'm like, no, come up and tell me, because it's always fun to meet everybody. So don't be afraid to approach people.
No.
Yeah, that's at every show where we went to pandemic, and I must have got 30 messages like, oh my God, you were there. I saw you. I wasn't sure. Walk up and say hi. I try to say hi to everybody.
Yes, exactly.
And I think what Renee is saying, guys, for you guys that are new and old, and you may not know somebody and you think it's Dixon86 on Twitter, go up and say, are you Dixon86?
Yes.
Say hello, man. Go. It doesn't hurt anywhere. We're all a big ass
Yeah.
family.
Yep.
At a family reunion, you hug everybody.
Yeah.
You
That's
say
right.
hi to everybody. That's what we are.
Yeah.
So show love to everybody. There's no room for it. And this is where we break some of that. You know, these people that, you know, have issues socially and things like that. We're going to pull, if you're around me, I'm pulling you in. You're getting hugged. You're getting grabbed. You're getting, the love. We got to show it to each other,
Yeah.
especially in our house. The camp is our house.
You know,
So
for me, it really, it's going to be the saying that you don't truly appreciate what you have until it's gone, kind of thing.
Yep.
And, you know, not to go down this road, but at the beginning of the pandemic, both Chris and I worked in healthcare. And for most of the pandemic, we worked in healthcare. And so it really, for me, I can only speak for myself, but not knowing what was happening on the onset of COVID and for most of COVID, it really truly felt that like cons were done.
Yeah.
It felt like public gatherings were done. I mean, it was very hard to see that end in sight where we could see the light at the end of the tunnel and that there was hope. And so for me, it's going to be really just amazing and overwhelming is that like I'm going to be able to see people that I didn't think that I would be able to see in person again.
Yep.
You
Absolutely.
know, not to be melodramatic about it, but that's the truth. That's how I felt in that moment, not knowing what this meant.
I can agree with. I mean, yeah. Look, everything shut down. There was nothing filming. Nobody was producing anything. Everything was on hiatus. You know, like we weren't doing this. You know, like I personally was just, you know, like depressed because of everything going on, and you know the shit you saw every day, and then obviously at home shit that fell apart. Like there was nothing. You know, there's no outlet. You know, and it wasn't until we finally had that little window of opening where it was like, okay, this is starting to happen again. It's starting to happen again. You know, you know, and then, you know, Renee presented the, you know, coming back. And I mean, it's been the light at the end of the tunnel, man. Like I haven't gone on any vacations. I haven't done anything. I mean, the first thing I did was I went and visited my parents because I hadn't seen them, you know, and they were down in luxury town in Florida enjoying life while, you know, up here, you know, we were on, you know, quarantine and you couldn't, you know, go to the grocery store. So yeah, it was crazy, but I am thoroughly, just like Ryan said, dude, actually, one of the first things I am going to do is find you, motherfucker, because I know, like you, dude, I want to hug you really bad, man. Like I see those cheeks through the screen, and I just, you know, I want to fucking pinch them, and
give him one of the iconic cheek kisses.
Yeah, you know, we got, you know, but like, being perfectly honest, man, like one of the first things I want to do is once I check in is find out where like you and Casey and everybody is, because it's been years, man, years.
I can't wait. So
yeah,
I can't wait to hug you either.
Yeah, you know,
both of you guys,
big old,
all of you guys.
Big old no. Can you say no homo? I just did. Big old no homo hug, bro hug.
Why does it gotta be no homo though? It could be homo, just a hug. Guys can hug each other without any kind of anything.
Yeah, exactly.
A hug is the
We're
hug.
circling
Love
that
is
drink
love,
quick.
bro.
Well,
You don't even gotta say that.
I kind of live in my own, you know, my own head.
Yeah, I know. I'm just putting it out
Yeah.
there. We already know that goes without saying. It's no homo, no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what happened.
Yeah, no matter what.
Butt stuff,
happens.
no.
Butt stuff, no homo, man. But no, I just I'm really looking forward, like, you know, Karen, Dottie, Renee, like I just like
yeah.
and then
Keep going,
obviously
brother. Keep going.
with like Lucy, you know what I mean? Like this is just gonna be something that has been well overdue. You know, where my first couple hours there, I'm probably gonna be running on such an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
You know, I'm literally gonna be like a ricocheting ball all
I'll
over
be
the
giddy
place.
like a little schoolgirl the entire day of Friday.
Like this will be the equivalent of like me walking into my first con, which was, you know, with you.
Was that Jersey 2017?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jersey,
yeah,
which
yeah,
was
man.
a
That's a long time ago.
blast, man.
Yeah.
A
God,
blast.
we had such a great
Yeah.
time.
I mean, that's still, Chicago was great. Granted, I was sick, but still Jersey, dude.
Oh, yeah, you were sick.
Yeah.
You were miserable.
Jersey was great. And I mean,
Yeah.
we had a great time in Chicago too, in Atlanta, whatever. Atlanta, of course, is like the mother of all, but
Yeah.
Jersey was just,
Yeah.
that's what it was, man. You know? And this is going to be my New Jersey again. You know, like it's just I'm going to be overwhelmed, you know? I'm going to be running on pure adrenaline. So
It's definitely going to be, I guess worth the wait, right?
Yeah.
Like, or worth,
yeah.
like he said, like Ryan was saying, it's one of those things that you don't know what you had until it's not there,
Right.
and finally to have it again. So you won't miss it as much, but you'll miss it. I think I even miss things when I'm right with it. I don't know if that even makes sense to people,
It's about
but
living in the moment,
knowing
man. You want to live in that moment.
the knowing you got it, but then it's not going to always, you always got to, if you got to travel to get to something or someone, you're happy, but your back of the mind is always like trying to. But yeah, I can't wait to see all you guys. I'm really excited about having you guys, the return, and just being together for 4 or 5 days is going to be something fantastic. And everybody out there that's coming down, you drop names. I got excited at each name you said. I'm like, ooh, Karen, Dottie,
right.
Lucy, know. So I think for a lot of people, the camp is more about the people. Going back to, like you guys asked that question about, what's the first thing you want to do, and that one's really hard because for somebody that is ongoing and always I've done cons for so long, it's really hard to tell a newbie because I don't know, like, if they're more a fanatic for the actor, for the panels, the sitting down, the hanging out with people, the shopping. So let your head go, let your heart just kind of lead you wherever it is, because it's candy for all of us, right? We're in a store. Let's go. Whether you shop or you don't, I mean, there's something there for everybody. Yeah, just for me, it's, I think, more now the people. I love, new talent and saying hello, but, I'd rather chase Chris and Ryan than go look for Cooper. You know what I'm saying? No, I just don't mean, no, that's without any diss. I'm looking for my people, and they are my people, but I know that they're there to work. We can get together and just have a good time together. So I think everybody's looking for that, man. The cake is the show, the icing is the people.
And like, and
then
like it's also, once the show winds down and all the business part is over, and then that's when, like, you sit back and you get yourself a good spot and you literally watch the actors that you've been watching on TV just at a bar or just hanging out wherever, surrounded by people, and they feel comfortable, they feel loved. You know what I mean? Like, there's no stress because they know that everyone there is all for the same thing, man. It's just all love and chill. Like, they're not, like, they're not behind closed doors, and they're not, they have bodyguards all over them and like all this other shit. These people are just chilling, having a good time with people who just enjoy their company, and that right there is the number one thing that makes the camp what it is the fact that the people who are there for our enjoyment, you know what I mean? For us to go and see and be like, oh, wow, look at my autograph, take a selfie, whatever. Those same people are just people hanging out with us.
They're enjoying it.
Yeah, they're like, holy shit, man, this is like, and Cooper, man, people like that all the time. I love going to the camp because I can just be me. Like, I can just chill, and be hanging out with people until all times of the morning, at night or whatever, just drinking and hanging out because that's what it is,
It's really cool too. Is one of the 2 Mays ago, I want to say. Um, I want to say it was two, maybe it was one. It was just one of the shows. They all kind of, everything kind of just bleeds into the other. But yeah, man, we're at the bar. We're having a party. It rained out. We're inside, and literally there's talent all around the bar. And what was so fascinating, what I didn't see, was people bombarding our talent. People coming for the candid. People standing there doing the filming without having it. It didn't even have to
Right.
be said. It didn't matter who was there. They didn't.
Right.
They let them enjoy themselves, like you said. It was like, holy shit! They know that they can see this guy tomorrow at his table. They know he's dancing with us. He's hanging with us. That is a huge deal for me. You know, you go to a Walker Stalker, you go to a Wizard World, you go to a New York Comic Con, and the actor passes. Everybody's like, oh shit! They're, the bum rush. We're so small. We're so intimate.
Right.
You don't even see it, and that to me it's fascinating that people have at our show. There's such a respect for one another and the talent, that yeah, man, when it's time to play, it's time to work,
Yeah.
we're working. When it's time to play, like you said, we're all playing, and nobody's like, oh, I need a selfie right now, or I need to get a can. We're just having a good time, because tomorrow
Right.
we'll get to do
Right.
it all over again. So that's just touching base on that. And for any new faces, that's what you're going to see. That's what you're going to experience when we're having a party, and Jason's hanging with us, and Josh is hanging with us, and Peter did the conga with us. I didn't see one person
Right.
trying to get a picture with this guy or trying to take a selfie with this guy, and he didn't mind. He was okay, but it wasn't this bum rush. There was so much love and so much respect. It was super fascinating and very exciting to just see a family hanging out, man, and
Yeah.
being together. So yeah, that's what they
Yeah,
can
that's-
expect. Go ahead, Renee. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's like, I think I want to say, probably every year that I've gone, Seth has shown up, just quiet. He walks in, he talks with everybody, he takes a few selfies with people, he does his little thing, and then the next thing you turn around and he's gone. Every year he just does it every year. And nobody, like you said, no one rushes him, nobody, and he's fine with it, and it's just, he just talks to people, and it's very casual, and it's just always, I just think it's very cool, because like you said, no one's rushing him, no one's, bombarding him, where he feels comfortable to do that, because he knows they respect him. And it's, it's a wonderful thing. It really is.
Seth is funny too, because
Well, yeah.
like
Yeah.
that man could be running late for something, and he'll still stop and talk to you. Because I remember, I think it was Jersey, his flight got in late one year, Walker Stalker Jersey, and so everybody's waiting online, and I just happened to be walking by him as he's running in with his manager, and I was like, "Hey, Seth," and he comes over, he goes, "Oh shit, Ryan, what's up?" And he comes over and hugs me. And his manager's like, "Seth, we're like 3 hours late. We got to get to your booth." And he was like, "Oh, hold on a second." And he was like, "How are you, man?" And his manager's pissed. I'm just like, he's like, "Come on, let's go." And so he and I walked over to his booth, and he took a selfie with me, and then he went about his business. But that's Seth. That's who he is.
When we were late for his photo op.
Mm-hmm.
We were late for his photo op. We were online. I forgot what happened. We were jumping around, and he was done. And Ryan and I were running, and we get into the photographer or whatever saw us coming, and he's like, "Oh, guys, he's done." So we stopped right at the the doorway of the tent, right? And the photographer's like, "Oh, guys, he's done."
Nice.
He's got his stuff. He's taking all his stuff, and he's putting it on a chair. And he hears the photographer talking to me and Ryan, and he turns around and he goes, "What? No." He's like, "Come here." So we run in there. He's like, "How you guys been? Whatever." And this is like. But that's that's who he is, and that's what's cool. One of the things I can't wait to start up again, is my arm wrestling event with Cooper.
Oh yeah.
So I was able to start this arm wrestling thing with Cooper at a I forgot what con it was. It was Chicago. And I just can't wait to do that's something that him and I we would talk to each other about it on Twitter. You know what I mean? Go back and forth over. So. I'm excited to be able to do that with him again. Take our arm wrestling photo op, with everybody, and then so that's just one of the things that I'm just excited about. That's just one of the many.
Okay, here it is. So I talked about it earlier, but that's me, Lou, and Marquise.
The photo.
He literally had to,
Get
but
back
you
at
know,
you.
he had to jump. Like that dude had, he's like 5'5". He had to jump.
Oh yeah. I think Ryan had a stool back there. But fun fact on Father Gabriel Seth, right? We talked to him half a year back, and we're always trying to get him to be a actual guest at the camp. And Seth says, nope, don't want to have obligation. He said, you guys do a great show, and it's a fun show, and it's a family thing. He's like, I want to be able to come so that I can give back. So people know that at the camp, you might have that one actor that you run into that's
Yep.
walking around doing whatever they do, and you can get something where he doesn't have to charge,
Mhm.
where he can do the selfie if he feels like it, and he can sign
Right.
something if he feels like it. And that's why Seth has become just a friend of the show. And because we always ask him, I think, like I said, it was a few months back, and we're like, hey, why don't you? He's like, no, man, I want to be able to provide that little extra. People know that they come to the camp, I'm floating around, and they can get a little something for
Right.
nothing in a sense. And so that has become Seth's thing, and he likes hanging out at the camp. He has a lot of friends in all of us and many others that attend, and he just likes to hang, he likes to be there, and he's able to give something back, and we're happy that he's chosen our show to do that for a lot of the fans, because nobody buys nothing from Seth when he's giving you a hug or a photo, or even you pull out a marker and he'll sign something really quick. He's doing that out of his out of the kindness of his heart. So we're really proud to have him, and he told us that. So I just wanted to touch base and let you guys know we're always trying to get him to sit down and sign. He's like, no, let me mingle, let me give them a different type of experience. Like, oh my God, look, Father Gabriel's walking around the camp. That's kind of what he wants, and when he's ready,
Right.
he may say no right now. Give me a minute. Maybe he goes gets a cocktail, he loses some of those inhibitions, and then he'll come back and find you. He's done it. I've seen it, and Seth is pretty amazing, and we're really proud to say that he's a friend of the camp. We'll see him again, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's very stealth, man. Very stealth.
He is.
Very stealth.
Yeah, he is.
You have to if you want to see him, you literally have to keep your head on a swivel, because he comes, he goes. He's like in and out, not in and out. He's in, and then, but if you ain't paying attention, you'll miss him.
Yeah.
The very first one in Sonoy, I was running back and forth to the car and loading it, and I ran into him in the back of the house. We were just crossing paths, and I was like, "Is that Seth Gilliam?" And then got my first ever selfie with him, like in the woods. You know what I mean? Like, kind of weird, but it was in the woods.
Here often.
yeah.
I don't know if it was
Sweating to death in 100-degree weather. My tank,
Georgia heat.
yeah. I mean, I was wearing a tank top. I was drenched, and he's like, "Come here." But yeah, and that's the one thing that always sticks with you is like, I can't wait for it to happen. I want it to take its time though, because I want to be able to absorb as much as I can, man, because I don't want it to be over in a blink of an eye. And one of the nice things too that I'm actually really happy about, in all honesty, is like, yes, we'll have our opportunity to do, our interviews. We'll have our opportunities to do, whatever you ask of us, emceeing or whatever. But I'm happy that we get to share that now with other outlets, because it gives us time to like go and like be chill and go have some downtime, go and spend more time with the people that like we've been waiting to see, so like that's actually something like I'm actually really excited about, because we'll get to have our interview time, we'll get to do like whatever we're going to be scheduled to do, but then when someone else takes the stage, that's our time to be like, yo, so and so is free right now, let's go chill. You know what I mean? Like, there's something like that, man. Like I'm super excited about having that added leeway to just either relax and chill, whatever. I'm happy. I'm excited about that. So
we are too, man. We're definitely me personally, I'm excited to see you and Ryan again, to have you back at the show. So like I said, Renee, she's always there. I love her. And I'm glad that you guys were, are able to have this. I'm going to say it threesome. Um, we had to make somebody moist, but and that's with all due respect. But to have my brothers back is really, really exciting for me. So I missed you guys, and it's only a couple of days now, man, and
I know.
we'll all be together. So
Pi has a question. So she wants to know: will there be a camp live
Sure.
stream, and when and where and how long? So I can tell you that for us personally, what we'll be we're going to be able to do with Joy is basically what I said earlier. Like, if you don't have a Skype account, make one. If you don't have like a Zoom account or whatever you can do, make one. Or if you have an iPhone and you want to do FaceTime. But Joy's going to be doing a lot of she's going to be doing like a lot of filming and taking photos and stuff. But hopefully she'll be able to handle like when we go live with either just us walking around or us maybe doing a 3-on-1, I guess if you want to call it, with one of the actors or something like that. So just as long as you people are have subscribed and that when you get the notification when we're going to go live. I know sometimes there's a little bit of a delay in that, but we'll do the best we can to make sure that everybody's able to see whenever we go on. And I know that Oscar, there's other people that go live all the time, right? From the event. I mean, I know people do it personally on their phone.
What's that? What did you say, Case?
Have Casey come on camera
guys,
so we can see her.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have. I'm sorry, Casey was because she heard you. I think we're gonna have one of our friends, Kenya, is gonna be going live from just the camp's Facebook. I probably will do some live, on my own. We're hoping to get the TikTok up to the 1,000 so we can maybe do a live on that. But we got Clip It Up probably doing some. You guys, Dead Truth, Jimmy Littlefield, a lot of you guys. So there's going to be a lot from different, but again, the stuff coming from the camp is coming from us. But it can come from you guys. You guys could say, we want to go beast mode, or Beauty and the Beast want to go live from the camp's page, and we can make that happen as well. So you guys are featured there. Really don't have a schedule for that. It's basically, it's usually let's go live right now, guys. This looks good. And you guys, we can do that. So basically people are going to have to be following Beast Mode. Beauty and the Beast. Obviously the camp page, the Dead Truth, Stephen Sweet, the Clip It Up. And you guys are going to have to turn those notifications on because all those people will be present at some form of media, and we're all going to be doing it. So as far as whatever you guys want to plan, you can set a schedule, obviously based on, again, I don't know the full schedule for panels and things and what specifically everyone's going to do, but based around, once you have that, you can maybe tell your people, hey, from 1 to 2 we're not doing anything, we're going to be walking around, we're going to take you with us for the ride, we're going to let you see what it is, our POV, walking around the camp and seeing everything looks so much better on camera too.
I know,
man, right? Like a movie.
Especially with the new phones and the way they film stuff, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. So all of us together as a group, the camp, you guys, some of the other media outlets, we're all definitely I'm sure at one point everybody's gonna be going live, guys, out there. So you're just gonna have to follow us all, because I do it from my page, they do it from their page, camp's gonna be doing it. If you have TikTok, you need to just start following everybody, the camp. You got to follow Beauty and the Beast. You got to follow Clip It Up. You got to follow the Dead Truth. Follow the Dead Girls. Follow Oscar's Red Hat. Follow us on all outlets, because I might want to go Instagram live. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely need to, if you guys are all watching, follow all of us, and hopefully you'll be able to get to see a little bit of what that weekend, that fantastic weekend's going to look like, because it's really fantastic.
And I mean, and obviously too, what we'll try to do is maybe push out like a quick tweet or something, and just and just be like, hey, in 1 hour, guys, we're gonna go live, and just have everybody kind of like watch the clock for that hour. I know on Instagram you can do a countdown thing, so like going live in an hour and have a countdown. you can do stuff like
Same
that.
with Facebook.
Yep, Facebook, yeah. So
I think you guys will definitely have some time to do some really cool lives and mini interviews. And like I said, it's media, it's all access. You guys are there. We want you guys to do that. We want you guys to talk to the talent. We want you guys to talk to the fans. I mean, everybody always says, "Hey, Oscar, you mind if we go talk to this one and that one?" I said, it's at their discretion. But why don't you talk to the fans? Why don't you talk to Rachel Ballou? Why don't you go talk to Steph Morris and Lucy? So ask them what it's about, what it's like. Because we always get the perspective of the celebrities, and that's fantastic. But I really want to hear from some of the people that are the attendees that are, spending that dough to have the experience and to go on the adventure with us. I mean, I wish it could always be free, but down the road, maybe we can do that again. But I feel like this year I want to be more about the fandom, the family, the people, the attendees, and kind of what a day in a life is for them at the camp and how it motivates them, how it inspires them, how it moves them. Because it's all about feels, right? We listen, we read, we watch to feel something. If it doesn't move you, and it makes me feel something. So that's just how I feel.
yeah, I mean, and there's going to be so much going on. Obviously, all we have to do is just pick whatever media stream we want to go from and just click live.
Well, especially because I do plan on having my laptop with me, and so we could very easily set up a restream, and we could live stream Facebook, Twitter, YouTube all at the same time. It's very easy to do. So
yeah.
Look, man, it's there for you guys to do what you do. Bring everything you have and let's broadcast it to everybody. Let's show everybody what it's about. If it brings 5 more people into the family, 10 more people because of what they got to see through your camera, through your eyes, that's enough for me, and I think for all of us, I want people to want to be here and want to be here, like many of them, every single show. We do it twice a year and we still see the same faces. Nothing's a number. It's, hey, Renee, hi, Rachel, hi, Lucy, hi, Steph, and it's amazing to see the same people support. And that to me is also another thing. And I know I use the word fascinating, but it's utterly fascinating to see the same people come to us every single time, every show. And then they're going, "I'm so sorry I can't be there this time." And it's okay. It just makes it even that much better when you're there next time.
Our first con, man, like we were walking around. That's how I knew people, by their @ or their handle. I'm like, "Oh, that's blah 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 blah." I didn't even know the person's name. I was like, and I'd be on my phone on Twitter, and I'd be like, "Yeah, that's them. Yeah, that's them right there." And then you walk up and be like, "Hey, are you at like you said, Dixon, whatever, blah blah blah, Dixon's cat."
Yeah.
Which is actually somebody, Dixon's cat, something. Yeah, it's an actual handle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's how it was the very first time. Second, it just until you actually started getting acclimated to everybody and seeing them in person.
And now we're gonna be reacclimating.
Yeah. That's okay though.
You don't reacclimate with family, bro. You just come on in.
Just going in balls deep.
Yeah, you don't react. There's no such thing. My family, I had one cousin that always used to say, "Oh, you moved away. There's so much distance." I said, there's no distance in bond. You just pick up where you left off. Family's family. If you believe that, then something's wrong with you. I don't feel like if I don't see a cousin for a year, we're not close anymore. We are. What keeps us distant is this geographically, right? The space between us. But my heart is always there for my fam. So distance ain't nothing but a drive, man. Closeness and bond that doesn't go away for me. That's how
Francine
I feel,
said.
so.
I'm sorry. No, what you just said. Francine is in the chat, and she said Oscar said that to me the first time I met him in New Jersey. Those same exact words. So that's
real. Those are things that I've learned and things that those are coping that's one of the coping when you're feeling like alone or and you go, oh yeah, my brother lives in Chicago and that's 500 miles away. That's just a car ride, man. You don't, the closeness doesn't leave with distance is what I'm trying to, I don't know if you guys, if that makes sense, right?
Absolutely.
You living in New York doesn't change how I feel about you and Ryan. It's just really exciting to be this close. But what we have is always there, and distance can't change that. So thank you for remembering that.
Yeah, Francine,
it's Francine, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Francine. So I stand by that stuff. So that, that shows that I'm not that much of a liar.
Consistency.
It's all about being consistent.
It's all about being true,
Let me see. Zaina said she actually saw you in Walker Stalker Con, New Jersey, 2017 as well. There's a bunch of people who were here that were at Walker Stalker 2017 when we were all there. Unfortunately, like, it sucks to know that like these people were there and we probably crossed paths. You know what I mean? It's just that at the time nothing was connecting because for me everything was just like I was just like, holy shit, my eyes were this big and I was like, what's going on?
Definitely that was your first show. It's definitely new. It takes one or two, even three. I remember one year pretty much following Walker Stalker. Aside from going to London and California, we followed those guys everywhere. With Oscar's Red Hat as a vendor, we went to a lot of cities, and and they were the same way. They had such a following. Their people, you know what I'm saying? The fans would just it's like, my God, I'm in Jersey, you're in Jersey. I'm in Chicago, you're in Chicago. So you get to learn who people are, their ats. At Giggle Sticks 49. She's like, the number doesn't mean nothing. I'm like, what the fuck is Giggle Sticks? But once I learned her name was Sam, I was like, I said, I ain't calling you ass Giggle Sticks. Fuck out of here. But as an example, guys, I'll call you whatever you want. But
I can't wait. Oscar's Nordic name is Giggle Sticks.
Yeah.
Right now, my phone is Oscar Rodriguez, #you fuck. But now you'll be Giggle Sticks, #you fuck.
Giggle Sticks. Yeah. So definitely, we've all of us, come a long way from, 2017. We're doing some things. We're here talking about this really cool show, the camp that, all of us have touched it in some some form, fashion. We've been a part of it. And I always say this too, and I said it at last camp. It's a little thing that everybody makes so big. That little thing we all put in makes this thing huge. Not one of us makes it big. Everything makes it. It's small but really big.
Yeah,
makes sense. It's this little thing that's so big. It's like what is it, like a little piece of candy that bursts. I don't know how else to put it other than
think about it this way.
It's something amazing because of everybody.
And that's the thing. Think about it this way. You consider yourself this, right? And
you're gonna have to repeat. I'm losing. We're going in.
You
and out.
consider yourself this, okay? But you're this.
In and out. Literally in and out.
Dude, you guys are like the last one standing that does this right now. Like, you guys are it. Said you guys are like the last man standing right now. As far as this type of event, like Fandemic is done. Like Walker Stalker Con is done. Like, you guys are it right now. I mean, I know there's other cons out there, but like, as far as what you guys bring for everybody, you're the last man standing, man. You guys are it. So even though, like, you say like you're this, but like you guys are literally like everything to the people that love this. So like, there's really what else, there's no one else out there offering what you guys offer, in my opinion. I know that there's other cons and I know they do a lot of cool shit, but when it comes to bringing like the The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and then oh my god, what's the other, like all the other shows, the
Like World Beyond?
yeah, like World Beyond, but then there the other genres, you know, like you guys bring people from all these other TV shows, and it's, you know, it's more than just a Walking Dead thing. Like you literally bring something for everybody, and it's
But you know, yeah, I think the idea in the beginning was that was the theme. And you know, we've learned as we're going, we gotta have some different genres there, some different there's people that are interested in there's so many
Yeah.
different fandoms is what I'm trying to say. And so we're trying to just
Mhm.
appeal to that, to them. And you know, of course, Walking Dead's kind of ending, so we can always have that
Right.
as our foundation. You know, those key players, but we can definitely now there's room for other things we can expand and see. Again, talking to fans, you know,
Yep.
there's supernatural lovers and there's fear lovers and you know, and what's this Ozark and those are some fabulous shows, and you know, maybe we can you know, be a little bit more than
Right.
what we were. Everybody's evolving.
Yeah.
Shows evolving. So if we keep it small, right, and we keep it intimate, we won't lose sight, and we definitely won't lose our grasp
Yeah.
on this thing. It's when things become too much where I can't reach out and touch, we're gonna lose it. I'm happy to know every person's name, and I think I could probably name the 1,000 people that are going to be there individually and together. And I think that a lot of us can. You guys will know a ton. Renee knows a ton. And I think we need to keep it like that. Yeah, we want to grow, but I don't think our growth has to be so much in numbers. You know what I'm saying? There's other ways to grow the show. Yeah, maybe we can add another 500 people. I just don't ever want to lose touch. And if it gets too big, then it's, you know, to me, it loses relevance.
Yeah, because you lose that intimate part of what it really is. Yeah, I get it.
Yep. And that's where I want to live, man, intimately.
Zay says the camp should be all over the place. She wants you to bring the camp to New Jersey. Francine, I know I'm not going to Comic-Con. Are you going to Comic-Con?
So
No Comic-Con. Yes, there will be Supernatural. That was actually the name that I was trying to spit out in my head, and it wouldn't happen.
Like Kim Rhodes, so excited to meet Kim
We
Rhodes.
have
My childhood right there.
Kim Rhodes.
Um,
We have Kim Rhodes and was it Brianna Buckmaster, the two police officer ladies that were on the show. I haven't watched it, so
are those the Smushy Hugs girls? Smushy Hugs.
Yes, they're very. I guess they're very.
Smushy Hug.
The characters are big
But Kim Rhodes
characters,
was also
and they're two. From
Dylan
what
and
I've
Cole
seen,
Sprouts' mom from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Oh. Okay.
Right. Yep. So they've done some really cool things, and we were fortunate to get the ladies to come hang out, and they've been really receptive to everything and very sharing with you know, their social media and videos, and just you know, giving back to the fans. And that's another thing is it's really hard to not have our same people over and over because they become such a big part of the show. It's hard. People go, oh, is so-and-so coming back? I want them to come back every year, but we have to make changes, you know. And we do have key players. You guys know that. I said Cooper, and I said Sabrina, and we said Jason and Josh. But yeah, you know, sometimes we gotta change it up a little bit. So there's enough out there for everybody, you know. So I'm sorry. Sometimes we gotta add and subtract.
Don't sorry for nothing. I mean, you know, like you don't gotta. I wouldn't apologize for anything because, like I said, you know, what you guys are able to do on like a small scale, if you want to say, what you guys are able to accomplish. I mean, it's amazing. You know, like you guys put on a 2-day event that, you know, is bar none, dude. It's amazing. You know, so Alexis put it in the chat, and ever since she said it, I can't get the image out of my head. So she said the traveling camp.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden, I just started picturing our actors in these cages going down the road in this choo-choo train thing. Like we got them all fucking chained up and stuff. You know, here comes Oscar with his big handlebar mustache and his top hat.
He's the conductor.
He's the
top hat. Like,
the traveling camp has arrived,
like, no
y'all.
one's fucking up.
Come look at our freaks in cages.
Hey, yeah. Let's all get together in Atlanta, motherfuckers. Then we're gonna drive
That's right.
to Jersey
That's right.
together as they're with their kids. We have. I think we have thought about. We have. I think Casey and I have talked about it maybe once or twice. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm having it in different cities. We just feel like the appeal is that town, is because the foundation is. Our foundation was Walking Dead, built around Walking Dead. And obviously, if we're expanding and we want to try different, like I said, different television genres, different shows, maybe you may see a Camp New Jersey. You may see a Camp New York.
Right.
I don't know. It's no different than, doing it in Sonoy. Some of them have to fly from LA or from wherever. It's not like they're all right there. We still got to get them there. So it doesn't matter where we bring them. Maybe, who knows? You never know, guys.
That's why you got to just keep your eye out for the announcements. Like, like the one that's coming up in October. Super excited for the one in October because it's, the last weekend of October, right before Halloween. And, we're not sure where the show is going to be. Have we, like what episode they're going to be around yet? Right, because they're discussing. They're still discussing October and November, right? As far as like start date, September, October, something like that.
I think the start dates. I thought I heard August, September, so it could kind of go into the end of October, maybe early or first week of November. But it's hearsay, man. I'm not. No, please don't quote me.
You guys heard it.
You guys heard it first. Oscar Rodriguez just said it.
No, dude. Seriously, I'm talking to some kid inboxes my Instagram, and he's like, TWD Rick, whatever. Hey, so you think Rick's gonna be back? I'm like, possibly. Bro, they did a whole fucking story. They put it on Twitter. Oscar actor TWD says Rick's coming back. I'm like, Rick never left his ass. Rick didn't go nowhere. Rick isn't. We know he's alive. He's just not in our show. He's somewhere. He's not dead. Oh, it was a whole thing where I had to ask people to take this down. I'm like, you think Rick will show up? I'm like, possibly. I mean, there's a probable possibility. That's a maybe, right? That means maybe. I didn't say yes. Oh, they went with, bro, they did a huge story. I'm like, people are like, is this you? I was like, what the fuck? They screenshotted our conversation, bro. I said, I am done DMing anybody.
Stop sliding into them DMs, Oscar.
Stay the hell out of my stay out of my face.
All right. I mean, is there any last thing you want to throw out there before we adjourn?
Yeah, you're me?
Yeah.
No, our other guest.
The guy behind me.
No,
the guy
Casey
that
walked past
behind
16 times.
Yeah,
we didn't see it.
I would like to say thank you to you guys for having me again on the show. Feel like I'm back home. I can't wait till you guys are back home, so we can come full circle. I want to say thank you to everybody that said you guys took your time out to watch us. I know it wasn't this big major thing, but we got to chat with you guys. We got to talk about something that's near and dear to us here and hopefully you guys out there. And we'd love if you could come and hang out with us. And if you can't, maybe not this time, next time.
Start saving for October.
And I'm honored and safe for October. I'm really honored and very grateful that you guys are for your support of the show, of me, of you guys. And I just want to say I love everybody, and I can't wait to till this coming weekend.
Yeah, and I will say that is, for anybody who has not been to the camp, put it on your bucket list. Make it to one. You know what I mean? I would just say put it on your bucket list. Put a little save jar in the corner of your room, and whenever you got some pocket change, throw it in there. Whatever. I mean, the camp ain't going nowhere. You got time, but put it on your bucket list. Get to one.
I agree with that.
Just one.
Yeah, I mean,
One and done.
Because once you get to one, you're gonna get the itch, and you're gonna be back. You know what I mean? So you just go to that one. That's all it takes. So, all right, brother. Well, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. It is always nice to have you here, man, because you bring a nice energy about you, and you know, I like people who haven't gotten to meet you yet get to meet you at least here. And then the only other thing is say, you know, keep everything open this coming weekend. The event starts Saturday. It rolls into Sunday. Ryan and I will be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yep. Renee gets there Thursday. Yep. When do you head back, Renee? Monday. So yeah, we don't fly home until early morning Tuesday. Yep. So I know that there's a private kind of thing going on Monday with a certain individual. So, you know, I'll ask Oscar about what kind of permissions we have to be with to film.
We can talk about Monday. Monday is you know, so camp really quick, camp is Saturday and Sunday is official camp days. Friday we have our trivia, which is a paid event with help. You know, we have team captains, celebrity team captains. So we'll do that for a little bit, and then we'll go right into what we call our inclusive VIP pool party. So anybody that's, you know, VIP inclusive, make sure you're not missing any of that. So Saturday, Sunday is camp days. And when I say camp days, that's the days you're going to get to meet your celebrities, do your photo ops, get your selfies, combos, whatever. Obviously on Sunday, everybody wraps up Sunday evening and goes. But Monday, we're extending the camp for one day for one person. It's the princess, Paola Lázaro, will be with us Monday. So it won't be all the actors that are there for Saturday and Sunday. Monday is exclusively her. I think we have a pizza party with her that's available, a tour, so you can find that stuff in the at the camp Facebook page and at the LinkedIn area. I think we have a link tree or something you could click on and find some of the schedules there. But Paola will be there for one night only. That's Monday. And yeah, you guys we're definitely going to need obviously people, you know, taking photos and doing some cool things, and not everybody's hanging out, so you will definitely have a good time. But so for you first timers, we are extending a day, but not for the full camp, for exclusively the princess on Monday. So yeah, all right, it's going to be, that's something we've never done. We've added a day for this amazing actor, actress, however you guys want to call it. And Paola's hung out with us in March, and we worked 2 years together and got her. So we're really excited.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm happy that we get to stay late this year for once, because we're always leaving early. So it's going to be nice to partake.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be nice to partake in the extra stuff. So, but
I'm excited. I'm happy.
All right, brother, I will let you go. We will we'll talk soon, and you know, none but love.
It's one love. I'll see you guys. Thank you guys for coming out and watching us, and we'll all see you at the camp.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
A couple days.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Peace. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Chris. Love y'all.
Love you.
Renee, Chris, and Ryan going live. Best podcast, Beauty and the Beast. Sit back and catch a vibe. Oh yeah, we talking zombies and apocalypses and all those things you like. Going beast mode, and if you didn't know, it's Peter Z up on the mic. Hey, TWD family, grab the snacks about the pantry and subscribe and like if you can, please. Or those walkers eat you like some candy. Hey, okay. You at the right place at the right time. No one does it better, that's the bottom line. Beauty and the Beast, this is prime time. Let's go.